One of the most common reasons why computers slow down is because of the hard drive. The hard drive being full to capacity. So what do I mean by full to capacity? So if you go to computer on Windows 7, you'll see hard disk drives. So your local disk C, where your operating system is installed, it's usually the C drive. So you can see here that this one has a red bar going across it, meaning it's very close to being full. Now this causes your computer to slow down in a big way, because it's the disk drive has no room to move things around when it needs to move them around. Say if you're trying to save something and it doesn't have room to move it has to go and zip files and compress them and archive them, and it can be a very slow process if you have an actual disk drive. Now with a solid state drive this is a lot quicker, but I've said before that if you want a really fast computer you need to have a solid state drive installed in it. So that's a video for another day. But if your drive is in this situation, so if your computer is 2 years old, now it doesn't matter whether it's a laptop, desktop, tablet, netbook or notebook, it's the same process that you would use to you need to leave at least 20%, 15 to 20% free on a drive so that it can move things around, and it won't cause your computer to slow down if you have enough room left free on your drive. So I'm going to show you how to make space on your drive so that you have a minimum of 15 to 20%. And what you should do is remove files and folder files, say like the likes of documents that you don't use anymore, music that you listen to maybe not so often, pictures that you only view, you're just keeping because they're capturing a moment in the past, and videos. So these are the areas, and usually they're all installed in either documents, music, pictures and videos in them library folders. Okay, so I'm going to start there with say videos. Right, I'm just going to show you how to do it. Now you need an external hard drive in order to do this. So I have plugged into the USB a USB external hard drive. So this one is Western Digital hard drive, and it's a 500 gig hard drive. And just to show you it there, so it's this guy here, right? So I have stuff saved on it already, but we're going to use that now to free up space so that we can get rid of this red indicator bar and bring it back to a blue color, just similar to this one here. Okay, so that it has enough space free and it won't slow down your computer. So the best way to do this, if you want it to be very quick, is to go to the likes of videos and pictures first and remove, because they're larger files than most other files in your that's stored in your computer. So I'm just going to take these files here, these individual files, and I'm going to place them on the Western Digital external drive. Now there's two ways of doing this. One is to go down here, right click, highlight them all, right click and go copy. Now if you just copy them, they're still left on they're still on this in this folder. So what you have to do is you have to cut the files like so. So right click and cut the file. So that will remove it from the hard drive once you place it on the external drive that you have installed. So this is the external USB hard drive. I'm going to make a new folder in this file. I'm just going to call it PC stuff. Right, call it whatever you want. So open that file then once you have it named, right click and come down here to paste, and that will cut the files from the video folder and place them on this external drive in this PC stuff folder. So now those files have been placed on in that folder, PC stuff, from videos. So you can see that they're gone from here because I right clicked on the files and I cut them, not copied, I cut. Okay, so that's how you get stuff off your drive. Now we'll just go and see, did that make any difference to it? So it has freed up about 1.5 gigs. Let's see. Just make sure what it is. Stuff, PC stuff. So 1.33 gigabytes of free space we're after making on our drive. So now I'm going to go to documents, and I have a whole load of recorded files in Camtasia Studio. So these are files that I made from Camtasia Studio, and I'm going to place them in a file on that external drive. So I'm going to click on the file, the external drive again, right click, new folder, and we can call it record, or just Camtasia, record files. So once you have it named, then just open it, right click and paste. Now we didn't cut the files, so we're going to go back to the documents folder, into Camtasia Studio, down here, and drag down along, and then right click and cut, and then go back here to your external hard drive and go to that file that we're just after naming, Camtasia, open that, right click and paste, and it's going to free up 19.4 gigabytes of space because we cut them from the folder in documents. Now it just took about 15 minutes to copy over the 19 gigs, was it? Yeah. So we just see now, did that make any difference to our local C drive? So there you go. Now you see it's turned from red to blue, and we have 38 gigs free of 238 gigs. So this is a great idea if you want to free up space on your drive. You cut and paste anything that you want to put on an external drive, and it will actually speed up your computer if you have a disk drive in your computer. And as I said earlier on at the beginning of this video, if you can, replace your disk drive with a solid state drive, because they are at a minimum twice as fast as a disk drive. Now just before I go, you can do the exact same thing with Windows 8, the same procedure. go into your documents if you have large files there that you want to get rid of. If your computer is showing up in red, your local disk C is showing up in red. It's the same procedure for both Windows 7 and Windows 8 and Vista or XP if you still have that operating system. And the same thing would apply to Ubuntu operating systems and Apple Mac operating systems. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.